never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
It's a real game of high-speed chess, this, Peter. It's not the ferocity for Pirelli tyres in this kind of heat, because they're faster once again. Low 202s from a position like that. There's Pugliese then. The 31 has not had a great weekend of it so far that we're used to in Rookies Cup, is it? It really just is a to and fro to me. Most of the riders there, and in fact the chasing pack were half a second quicker this last time around. Had a very nonplussed expression about him all weekend long so far, but to you, Barry and Paul chuckle kind of deal with some of them.
Yeah, and everybody
pushing up to 7th place, they crossed the line. Mitani in 6th position. They are 4 points. He might well be feeling a bit happier after this. Morelli still leads down in towards turn 1, but good.
Looking for the damp patches now. It's completely dry there as they tip it left and go down.
7 seconds back. I think that's them out of the running for the win, but how fascinating is that going to be for tomorrow? That's me. How many riders abreast do you want to beat? Ramaddeepa goes in a 2nd place then.
Onto a damp part of tarmac, but even that is drying out very quickly for the last 3 or 4.
That's right, absolutely. The fact that the chasing group can be closing in on these guys. We know these are the guys.
And Brian Ariarte came up the inside from about 10th place to 5th place on the brakes there into the 1st laps. It's going to be dry almost all the way around here. There is the 13 of Cup points leader Aksi Veda Ega.
In theory, are the fastest guys in Rookies Cup at the moment, but they're being caught by the pack.
Right-hander.
It's Morelli, look, you've got to be careful, guys. You can't let him get away. This is getting a bit. Tell you what, though, Plonk just set the fastest lap of the whole race so far. So even with sort of
that shows just how strong the field is.
Giulio Pugliese out front there. We're looking at him. Oh, big move there for 3rd place. Benyat Fernandez up the inside of Poo tyre wear. He is looking extremely strong as Danish just cuts across the front of the from Brian Hakim Danish looking forward, the forward-facing cam of the Malaysian as he goes up. Pugliese there moves him wide, but as I was saying, Morelli's not a rider you want to let get away. Poses of Sen Mitani and Kiatsiak Singapong there. Mike Yu out of the slipstream, the run, the long left-hander. Now it's going to be downhill. Don't get sucked in.
No, he isn't. I think Brian Ariarte has seen that turn. He knows it. He was around.
Impressive stuff, as is Brian Ariarte. Into the penultimate corner and go too wide as we pass the iconic wall. Not just another brick.
To watch Marco Morelli be so superb at Assen, and that's why I think he...
Corner, goodness me, that was good.
The way he went past Veda Pratama, the double winner from Mugello, is absolutely...
Back in it, there it is. As we see, they go flick it right now, and it's all downhill pretty well from the...
Moved up into 5th place and is now up into 4th place. He doesn't want to see Marco Morelli disappear, just as you said, superb. But there is the 24 of Guillaume Planck.
He is looking for his first this moment.
That's right, they're up into 3rd for this right-hander, then back to 1st.
Matt.
Well then, up the hill we come once again. Podium in Rookies Cup, the Frenchman absolutely on one here. What's his lap time going to be?
The tight right and the tight left. 1st gear then, get the drive right.
And then it's going to be left and flick it right down the waterfall. How fast can you go through here as they cross the line? Ramaddeepa's got a 2nd advantage that time around. Plonk at 140.
Get it absolutely perfect. Pick up the slipstream. It is the number 13 of Hakim Danish that has the advantage.
Well, look at that. Look at the gap forming. I mean, Morelli's not hanging around. I'll be very interested to see the lap times this time around. 0.5. Goodness me, he could win this thing.
That's right. I mean,
but Giulio Pugliese is behind. As you say, Matt, perhaps you were right. Veda's having a little bit of...
Now let's see Ariarte be late on the brakes here, close up on that, setting the quick lap times. Even as he passes other guys, it will have cost him as he went off.
Trouble staying with them. Perhaps he feels his tyres have gone off when they gave him a nasty surprise a few laps.
Leading trio, so he comes out of the corner. The leading trio still have the advantage. Marco Morelli offline to pass Veda Pratama, and he's now got to deal with Brian Ariarte, but he has to do that because
it's Giulio Pugliese who takes the advantage. The Italian has the front
front running Sully over, but it's not green there, so that doesn't matter. Marcarelli has the advantage because there's only 4.5 laps remaining.
Something happened to Danish that time around, Peter, because he's been pushed all the way back. And Peter, that chasing pack has taken another 1.5.
Kianda Fadiva, the man who finished second, who did all the leading yesterday, is in
Back to 10th spot now. So there we have it. It is all changed in the closing stages of seconds out of the leading pack. What's going on here? It was 4.7 last.
second place.
These three absolutely drilling it now, Peter. They are over a 10 this race.
And he's got to keep it upright, Hakim. He just needs a few points here. He doesn't need to do anything silly.
This time around, as they cross the line, this time it's going to be 3.6. Well,
3 laps to
of a second quicker, maybe even 2/10 or 3 ahead of everybody else. That last
at all. And you're looking back from Brian Uriarte at the 24 of the 70.
No, at that pace they can catch them. That's unbelievable.
well, we'll have to see, because if this lap around, and that is making the difference. We're on board with Uriarte, leading what's now really the chasers. We're looking at
Your old Frenchman Guillaume Planck.
Planck could be doing Danish a big favour here and keeping Uriarte. It's not a smart, you know. Well, Carter Thompson's run completely wide there. It's Mitani, Luca Agustin. Mitani, the Japanese rider, just behind us, inspired by Kevin Schwantz. That's why he runs the number 30 at Bay. But if it carries on like this as well, they've got to be careful of Veda Pratama too. What a ride from him, and Carl pushing just behind him. Really good stuff from these guys. Very poor, but look out front. Ramadipa now into the lead ahead of Morelli and Benyat Fernandez.
But Brian Uriarte
Can still pick up a couple of spots, but how much have they used their tyres? One rider who is just very impressive. They've dropped Thompson, Mounsey and Ramadipa.
but it's not letting them go. Look, he's there in 4th place. He's close into them, and he's going to lock on to the
In the zone. You got to hand it to him. Ramadipa out front with a set.
This is superb. I mean, it's great for their confidence, isn't it? Even if they don't catch that group, they know going
rear of the number 7, Benyat Fernandez, in 3rd as they go down the hill.
And Ramadipa's lead Watkins gap still, Peter. What a ride this is from our first year Indonesian rider.
Tomorrow, I can race with these guys. I'm going to go and race with them right from the beginning.
And the only one was short-lived. Morelli took him straight back. He's saying, no, I need to lead this race. I've got the pace. I don't want to.
And Guillaume's really got to keep the ball rolling here. He's got to keep that momentum. He needs to get past Brian Uriarte.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Mitani's just got a cracking pace. I mean, Japan's got yet another superstar. To get overtaken in towards turn 1. You're following me, but Morelli's smart. He knows he just needs to get out front and
Uriarte, he's not Brian, of course, not an easy man to pass. Superb rider.
He's not in the likes of the footsteps of the likes of Tayo Furusato, but we'll switch our attention back to the front here. Absolutely go for it. None of this tap in the rear seat unit rubbish.
That's right, but he only qualified 15th, not close enough to do it at the moment. In fact, he's run a little bit wide. Can he get closer to him going into the
2.9 the gap. So
And they're coming. You can see it now. You don't need the lap time.
He was on the 5th row of the grid. So, you know, if his pace is quicker than he was running in last corner, Brian uses all the road. It's absolutely bone dry where they are at the